always curious when someone buys a house and then they fix it up and or flip it. How much money did they spend? How much money did you make? How'd you do it? And why don't I bring you fully up to speed on the Desert Ranch project? So this is what we did. First year of the pandemic, I was looking for something for us to do to get away. I was glancing through Airbnb and I noticed that there were a lot of beautiful places in Joshua Tree that we could stay in, but they were all booked all the time. So then I say, well, if these places that I want to rent are booked all the time, why don't we buy a house and rent it out? So that's what we did. In the middle of the pandemic, we bought a house, and where we bought it is about 10 miles from Palm Springs, up on a little hill with 5 acres, a beautiful location, but the house was in terrible shape. What is referred to as a tear down, basically. We had to take it down to the studs, ripping out everything new, electrical and plumbing and floors, and just every single surface was touched. So, that needed tons and tons of work. That's okay, we budgeted, we didn't really have a budget, but we said, I don't know, maybe $50,000? That's cute. No, more than $50,000 turns out. 60, 70, 80, we got to 100. We're like, well, that'll probably do it, 100. We maxed out our credit cards, we took out loans. I think we ended up spending around $125,000, somewhere between 100 and 150. We like to keep it vague. Let's call it around $125,000. Well, but finally the house was ready and it's beautiful, and we started renting it out, and it did really well. We got lots of customers and we made money, but it's not like it was during the pandemic. It turns out during COVID, during the pandemic, everybody was going to Joshua Tree in Palm Springs and renting houses. So all the houses I looked at were booked all the time. Flash forward a couple years, yes, we're doing well. Yes, we're getting reservations and bookings, just not all the time at massive rates. The house costs around $2,000 a month to operate. Call it $25,000 a year. We would make renting it out right around $25,000 a year. Okay, so that's great. You're breaking even on your investment property, but if you have spent way more than you wanted to spend on said investment property, it still feels like a struggle and a burden to hang on to it, even though you're, quote, breaking even. So, the decision was made to sell, pay off all the loans, and put some money back in the bank, which is exactly what we did. We bought the property for $270,000, put about $125 into it. With realtors' fees and closing costs, we got an offer for $525,000. Brings our profit to over $100,000 for a 3-year adventure and journey. There were highs, there were lows, there was yelling, there was crying, all for me, of course. But hey, 3 years later, we make $100,000 on a wonderful adventure. You can't complain about that. All right, thanks for watching this poker/real estate vlog. We'll see you later.